I will be taking a longer break than my cast and crew. I am taking this time off to just not think about how terrible they are. In the meantime, they are running the studio, which I hope is a good idea. Nothing to worry about. I'm not getting any sleep. I hope nothing happens to the studio. What a great spring break this has been. Can't wait to get back home, get back to work with my crew. I hope everything's great. Oh no. It's only been 2 weeks. I'm sure everything's fine. Everything should be fine.
Tonight's host is Joseph Alon. Tonight's guest is... There is no guest. Everyone was on a spring break, but somehow the TV studio was vandalized. So tonight's episode, we'll find out who exactly did it. This is our story.
Hello and welcome back to Tonight. I'm your host, Joe Alon. For those of you who tuned in last week, joke's on you. We didn't have a show last week. Spring break happened last week. It was a time of joy and new experiences for most people. For me, it was coming back from a wonderful break to a destroyed studio. Everything was a mess. Things were not in the right place. Couch cushions were all over the studio. Cameras misplaced awkwardly. Chairs knocked on the floor. The glass table was on the floor. Come on, people, it's glass. Come on. It's okay. It's fine. Anyway, some people had a great time on their breaks, but obviously someone wasn't happy with the studio, and I plan to find out who it was. To help me find the culprit, please welcome Zayasia, the one who cleaned the studio before break.
Hey guys, it's I, and I know it's spring break and I should be at home or on vacation or something like that, but I'm here on the set of the Tonight show cleaning. Well, one, because I'm a germaphobe, and two, because if I don't do it, quite frankly, I don't think anyone will. I mean, I've worked on the Tonight Show for the last year and a half, and I've never seen a janitor. I don't think it's going to get done. I mean, these people are disgusting. But don't tell them I said that. But I've got to go. I think someone's coming.
Zayasia, how do you feel about this situation?
You know what? I'm furious. No one around here cleans anything, and they're all gross with a capital G. And the one time I clean, someone comes and destroys it, not even a week later.
Who do you exactly think did it?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to see what everyone was doing over break and get to the bottom of this.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Zayasia and I are on the case. Let's start off with our first suspects on our list, Melissa and Janice.
Spring break is coming up soon, and tonight will be off for a week. However, we still have one show to shoot before the break. Melissa told me she would send me the script before 12, so let me check.
A few moments later.
Lately, she's been on her stuff and has been getting me the script on time. No problems? Good job. Break? A break from what? You take a break every time you walk in the studio. Yeah, you probably need a break from sitting on your ass. This has to stop.
Hello and welcome back to the third episode of What It Takes to Write the Script for the Tonight show. This past week though, I have been a little MIA because we've all been on vacation. Well, it's kind of like our version of like the spring break that people would have. But this week has been very productive in a sense that I went shopping, I've went for a swim, I went shopping again, I hung out with my family, and I went shopping again. I've done everything basically besides the script. hopefully though, Janice doesn't say anything about like my script being written the wrong way or ever how she doesn't approve of it, because I think it's going to be great because I have a lot of content to write this time. But one thing really did bother me is that I got this really like intense and mean email from the producer. Not really mean, but I guess like in his sarcastic tone of Janice complaining about my writing. So I think for the next 2 episodes you'll see more behind the scenes look of me confronting her and asking her like why she has an issue with my writing. But because I haven't done much this week, I think I'm just gonna start the script now. It is like almost midnight, so the juices should be flowing. I'm gonna start it right now.
Melissa!
Yeah?
Do you want to go to Wawa?
Okay.
Okay, we just wasted 20 minutes getting our Wawa food and drinks. Now it's gonna take another 20 minutes to eat it. Damn right. Finish your drinks. And then I'll start the script. Maybe. Yeah. We can always go to McDonald's.
Okay, it is 3 o'clock in the morning and the script is finally finished and submitted. Long week vacation and now back to the hard part. But I'm going to sleep.
There was no way it was them. They were too busy annoying each other all break, so we'll have to cross them off the list. Moving on, Marilyn took to the streets to ask people their opinion on who did this.
Hey guys, yep, so we're back from spring break, but unfortunately we actually couldn't have a show because the studio is in shambles right now. Somebody came in, they broke in, they destroyed, equipment, furniture was all moved around, and now we're trying to find out who did it. So let's see what the staff has to say.
Studio was fine when we last left it. I don't know what happened over spring break.
I didn't see anything. I was in my room the whole time.
Yeah, I usually just do the script, like in my room. This is where I get my juice flowing.
Well, there has been a lot of attention in that studio lately, and to be really honest, for me, Frank, it's a little weird.
There we go. There we go.
I don't know, he's just always eating pasta. He's always hiding, always nervous. I don't know, it's just something wrong with him.
I do know that Janice is there all the time. She lives there. She waits for me to send her a script. So I think she could be the culprit.
After all that time, I stay in my office. They're gonna blame me? No.
Janice is bluffing. It was her for sure. She's so sketchy. It's obvious it was her. And she's always so mad at Melissa.
Melissa. Which one?
I don't understand why you guys didn't say hi to me. I'm barely here, and when I am here, you guys should say hi. That is rude.
She was being a bit of a... Yeah, she's always up to something.
Did you see anything?
No, this is so ridiculous because everyone's blaming it at me, and I didn't do shit. Okay? I don't have time for this.
Well, there was that. On to the next. Hey guys, I have a question for you. So, as you saw, the studio is messed up. Who do you think did it? Did you guys see anything suspicious?
Well, I know it couldn't be us because we were together.
Mm-hmm.
But who do you think it could be?
I don't know. I know it's definitely not Nye because she's been working so hard and everything. But you know who it might be?
A slacker?
Who? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying anybody's name. Who do you think it is?
Melissa. You know she's always slacking off and like not doing her work. And we did get that email though.
I don't want to say her name, but I'm not going to say it's not her because when it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck, it is a duck. So I think it's her.
There's no way it was Melissa. Like, everyone gets along with her, and she's always so happy-go-lucky. But Janice, I think it was definitely her.
Right, so I've been out here talking to people for hours, and we cannot find out who did it. Whoever did do this, I can say they cleaned up well. They left no traces of their fingerprints, no necklaces behind, no pieces of clothing. So for now, I guess we're just gonna have to get in the studio and start cleaning all over again, and hopefully we'll have a show on as soon as we can. But for now, Mary Lynn Buckley, Fine Arts.
That was interesting, though it gave me more questions than answers. The next suspect we have in mind is Danji because she has access to the studio. Here's a video she posted on her Facebook.
We start spring break heading to Michigan, away from lights, cameras, and even the studio. After the storm, it was a little hard for us to get there on time, but 2 hours later of flight, we made it. Our first stop was at Founders Brewing, certainly a destination in Grand Rapids. If you're serious about good food and great beer, this is a place for you. And days after snow, and more snow, we headed to a few museums in downtown Grand Rapids. And this was my spring break. Now, back to work.
How many more people are on that list?
2, Sasha and Nyasha. It has to be one of them. I'm betting it's Sasha.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's take a look of what Sasha was up to over break.
What time is it? Oh my god, I think I missed spring break.
Sasha needs to get out more. If she wasn't the culprit, that only leaves...
Nyasha!
It's Nye here, so I bet you were wondering, where has Nye been? Well, I heard of you guys so-called hashtag Nye Venture. Well, Nye was just at home chilling. That's right. I went home early for spring break. I needed to get away from all of the work and just, relax and get back to doing nothing. So, my spring break was pretty chill. I did nothing really. I just, I went out with my boyfriend and his family. His birthday was on St. Patrick's Day. We had food. I went to his cousin's bridal shower party. I caught up on old shows. I even just, laid down, twiddled my thumbs, literally just took the load off and just did nothing. But I do miss Tonight, and I know the cast missed me as well. But maybe, I won't be the host this time. I might come back as the director, maybe just direct, tell people what to do. I'm pretty good at that. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, who do you think did this?
Hey guys, you should check this out.
Well, thanks to Frank, it looks like we have a new piece of evidence. Why don't we all take a look at it?
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for the meddling crew and the nosy tech guy. Darn you, Frank. Why would you sit there and record me? You know what? Who are you? I'm the director. And when I come back next show, oh.
It's never a dull day in the studio. Thank you for tuning in to Tonight. We'll see you soon. Until next time, this has been your host, Joe Alon. And remember, stay salty.